pockets on it, and we rolling.
They gonna get us one day.
That's what I'm saying. We said
DFCA, like, yeah, bro,
Sorry,
like,
bud, but I'm so
you, yeah, like, yeah, but you're not
Facts.
supposed to. Oh, the OVO goon's gonna come, bro.
Ain't he having a festival soon?
something else playing. Oh, is that the Unwholesome house?
It's gonna stop in a second. Sorry, y'all. Y'all hearing the mix of two.
Hey,
Now it's just wholesome.
remix, baby.
Remix. Oh, yeah. This part. That's all right.
Welcome back to the Wholesome House.
Yeah.
As you can see, we got a little change of scenery here. You know what I'm saying? We in the TMZ abode.
We in this thing.
We in there.
Got our boy there, you know, also live here.
You just point at him, right?
I mean,
What?
I'm here.
you gonna hear his name later. I forgot. I be thinking all the time.
Y'all
I'm
should
like,
know about
If you don't know, you already know.
you already know.
If you don't know,
You
you
feel
never
me?
know.
But yeah, your boy Z Breeze here. Excited to be in the crib. You know, power outages in Michigan, crazy man.
Oh, God.
one like loose tree branch, a blackout. So
Who you telling?
hey, we got to stay flexible. But who else we got in the crib?
We got Wave Master J, man. You know, I am in fact not YNJ, so I do not have any energy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's been a long week, but we're gonna keep it pushing, man. I am happy to be here. We in the TMZ crib for real, so
All
I'm
right.
excited.
And we got March in the building. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm exhausted, but this will be a great episode, and thank you guys for tuning in.
And you know me. It's like, no, it's Matt to who? Mela. You know what I'm saying? And similar to Troy. Definitely feeling it. But
Are you
know
feeling it,
what I'm
Mr.
saying?
I was just about to say that.
I'm
They
glad-
gonna get us for sure.
Glad to be with the homies, you know what I'm saying?
Who gonna get us?
Nickelodeon.
I mean, I feel like they can't really copyright like just the phrase of
Do they have a lot of power right
they
now?
Probably that is also true,
I'm
right?
just saying.
Nickelodeon is for sure on the outs a little bit. But it is also Benjamin Lane, the soundbite surfer. And I was trying to think of a clever name to relate to the fact that I'm in a recliner, but I couldn't think of anything. So, well, I'm the reclining Revelier or something.
Reclining Rebel.
I'm not that rebellious anymore. So. But anyway, let's get this episode kicked off. I have a topic that's going to take a little bit of build up, I guess, a little bit of context and storytelling, as I'm noticing I do pretty often. That's the way I like to introduce topics. So I will start off by saying, so earlier today, I might have to just hold this mic because I'm like super, I don't want to like, whatever, we'll see.
Join us.
So earlier, I like the hands-free convenience. You know?
It is nice at times.
But so earlier today, I was reading an article, and the article was about the states in which like has the longest lifespan of this country. So it ordered all the states and just put it in order. Like, all right, like Hawaii's number one. They live the longest on average. They live to about like 80. West Virginia's last, and Michigan is at about 36. So they got me thinking. I was like, okay, when I initially, yeah, we're not even like smack in the middle. We're kind of on the tail end, not completely, but we're in the latter half for sure.
Oh man.
What?
For this much water around us, like you think that we'd get like a little like longevity off of that.
I
That's
mean,
like,
but we also got some of the most dangerous cities. So like you got to think about average. You know, like there's a lot of people that like there's a lot of outliers. Like there's a lot of people that do die young in this state. So I'm sure that kind of skews our numbers
Makes
quite a
sense.
bit. So, but yeah, I was thinking like when I initially opened the article, I had this like natural want to see Michigan kind of high. Like I was like, oh, like
Of course.
I live in Michigan. Like I hope we're like up top, blah blah. You know,
Team
like
pride.
at least, yeah, exactly. And then it started making me think. I was like, well, why? You know, like why is it something that I would be proud of that we live super long or we live longer than the average? And so then I was just like, which one is better? You know, realistically, because on one hand, obviously, you know, you don't want a short life. No one wants a short life. But at the same time, if you want to take it to the furthest extreme, I'm sure plenty of people would agree that someone here might disagree, but I know I personally don't want to live like a super duper long life. You know, like I feel like once I'm in like 85, 90 range, I don't think I'm ready to keel over and die. But I think I think at that point I can start evaluating and being like, okay, like what have I accomplished? Do I think I've done enough and made enough of an impact? And if so, then whenever you're ready, like I might be ready. Or if I have like grandkids at that point, that I might be holding on to see certain milestones. Maybe I'll feel differently. But ultimately, I was just like, I don't necessarily need to live like forever and ever and ever, because sometimes like it's just like, dang. And it also could be the spirituality in me. I have always believed that the afterlife should ideally be better than what's here, even though I am enjoying everything that's here at this point. But so yeah, that's kind of where I was going at, or that was the mindset that it started at. Of course, as always, the imaginative aspect of my mind began to take over, of course. And so then it started going off to, okay, so what if there was like one state that literally, like if you live there, you could live forever, right?
Wow.
Like if you were, I don't know how this would tie into the actual geographic location, or if there's power in the Earth's crust in this specific state, or if it's something in the air just in this specific state. But like, I was just thinking, like, what if there was one state that like killed everybody in this ranking? It was like, if you live here, you literally have like supernatural power to live forever. We'll call this state
Wakanda.
Eternia. That's the name that I came up with. So this is, thank you. This
That's
is
fine.
the land of Eternia. So this is why I was saying there's a little bit of context. So it's not really, the topic is not really a question per se. It's kind of like a, what would you do in this scenario? All right. So follow me. So here we are. I'm going to explain the rules of Eternia. So as I begin to think of what this state would actually, like how the state would function, outside of like the actual logistics, again, of like, I don't know how you live forever, but I was thinking more of like a social aspect. I was like, okay, well, if this was the case, I'm sure a lot of people would want to live there. So naturally, they'd probably implement some type of population control. Yes. So in this state, so this is where I'll step into just creating this scenario. So I guess the question will be like, what would you do? How would you feel about this? And we'll break it down from there. So in this state, let's say they have a population of 150 at all times. There can only be 150 people living in this state. The only time, if you were not like born in this state, the only time you can get into this state is if someone gets removed from this state. Either they decide to leave and move for whatever reasons, which is very fair because some people might not want to live for an eternity, or
They get popped.
they get forcefully removed, meaning they are wiped from existence, or they are physically picked up and relocated. So we'll stop right there. Actually, I am curious to see what other like pieces that may come from this conversation. But we'll start with just because there's other aspects of this, and we'll see if we get to those that I thought of. But I want to see where you guys are. So yes, we'll say the question is, first and foremost, in this state, if you we'll say in this scenario, everyone was born outside of the state, so you're not native to Eternia.
Gotcha.
So my first question is, are you attempting to get into this state? What measures would you actually put forth in order to get into this state? And at that point, how long would you want to stay in this state? You all can have it.
What else is there any other appeal, like attractions to it aside from, because
It's
like
just a
say
state.
this,
It's like say
like say
literally
it's
just
Wyoming,
Michigan.
you know what I'm saying?
No, let's say it's just Michigan.
Okay.
What more would you need?
So also I was gonna originally ask, like, you don't have to be born there to get the benefits. You just have to be there.
No, yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it's literally either the soil or like the air. It's literally just all of the power of an eternal life is tied to the actual geographic location.
I feel like I would love to be there, right? However, I wouldn't be extremely pressed up until I hit that point where I'm like really dealing with my mortality. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 60 plus,
Kick the bucket.
70
Right.
plus. I might have a couple conditions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe money. Like I have no idea.
Prostate cancer.
Hey man, it
you know
affects
what I'm
a lot
saying?
of us.
I did not
Exactly.
catch it early.
That was real
Yeah.
specific.
Awareness.
I would
Literally.
be
That's oddly
terrified.
specific.
So would I? Yeah, absolutely. In that scenario, would I go to Michigan or Eternia? What means would I? Yeah, bro. I'll probably like take someone off of this planet trying to get there. If it came down to it, bro, and I got a family, you know what I'm saying? I got.
Okay, how old? So you gonna kill? Like, because if you're trying to get your entire family into
now you're going into
Eternia,
what I
how
was
many?
gonna say.
You got to kill enough for your
I gotta
wife.
take out another family. It's like you, the movie,
Like,
Us?
essentially.
Us? Use
Yeah,
it.
Use the show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get to mix up all the time. I do.
I do too, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, I would basically like insert my family in that scenario, take them out. If there's a way for me to get them out of the state without, you know what I'm saying, like taking them off the planet, I would definitely take that route. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? Like,
In terms of like, how would I do that?
are you saying strictly like murder, or are you saying like, because you just said take them off the planet? We could take that
take them
like
off the
literally. Like you. Could,
Oh yeah,
like,
I'll
if you
definitely
could-
hit up Elon Musk like, yo, I need a
Yeah, that's
spaceship
okay.
stat.
That's
I
what
need a
I'm saying.
spaceship
Yeah,
stat.
send him to
You know what I'm
Mars.
saying?
Wow.
And they told
Yeah.
us.
You know, it's a cool concept. Anyone else want to tackle this?
I definitely was thinking about the family part of it too, especially if there's like a cap. And I'm just like, all right, so how often is this cap kind of open for people to be able to get into this state? And because of that, I feel that I want to say yes, I want to get into this state, but at the same time, though, I feel that. How am I going to keep from my family that we got 3 other people that are no longer here, but this is now your spot, unless they're just smooth.
Oh,
with
you're
it.
trying to like keep it a secret? Like you wouldn't want to tell.
It's either keep it a secret or we tell them
your
outright.
kid's not looking at you the same way anymore.
I'm just saying, like that's
Ever
something,
since that day, I was looking at him different.
man, for eternity. For eternity.
Forever, bro.
So y'all gonna live forever.
That's very true.
I'm just saying, I don't know. That was one of the first things I thought when you were talking about trying to get a spot in there. Now, if I wanted to get in there though, what I would do, I don't know. Is there some? I would wonder if there was some sort of criteria, and I'm just gonna play the
they just
idea.
can't be there.
They gotta get out one way
I'm
or
hoping
another.
there's
That's
like
what
some
I'm
sort
saying.
of test or something you take, and I'd be like, yeah, we're just gonna sabotage this test and keep it real easy. Sorry, y'all gotta go.
It's all physical though. Like it's
my
like
God.
their physical being cannot be there. So you need to either remove them. You can lure them out.
But-
You could convince them out.
And that's what I'm saying. They're like in such good health based
I'm
on what you
saying.
said. Like you couldn't even go to like an older person and try and be like, oh, just go out to. They gonna be like, no.
I mean,
like,
you might be able to though, because think about like an eternity. Someone might still get tired of that at some point.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
You know, because say you've held this spot in Eternia for an extra like 70 years on top of like the lifespan that you were supposed to live to begin with.
Okay.
At that point, you might be like, okay, well, all my loved ones that couldn't make it in, they've all
Dang.
passed. All the people that I like grew up with and went to school with, they're all gone. Like, what more can I do? Like at this point, I'm just
Absolutely.
alive. So you might be able to come across the right person that's like, I'm ready to go. Like it's your turn.
No, right. No. So what I'm hearing is I'm gonna go
no
in with
guarantee, though.
with some type. Hey, I'm gonna go in with some type of survey. I'm gonna be like, look, like how you feeling? I'm gonna have to do some interviews. Like you,
How would you rate your experience?
Exactly. Like how long? You know what I'm saying?
How long you think gonna be
having
there?
a good time? Like how's your family doing? They just, oh man, I don't have any. I'm like, I got a suggestion for you. I got some people with me. You know what I'm saying? If you know anybody else that's feeling a similar way to you,
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, have them hit me up. I'll give you my direct cell.
Wow.
We can.
You
know
gonna
what I'm
pray
saying?
pray on the weak.
I'm saying this one more kinder than I originally thought.
Right.
But I also
roll 'em
but
to
I,
a
but I also
right.
feel like in
Depression.
that situation, like I would be like the same way. Like I definitely don't see
Eternals
myself
Anonymous.
like being an Eternia forever.
All the bad stuff everybody did to get here. Jeez.
I would definitely like, especially like once I was older, I probably wouldn't like stay there. I'd be like in a similar boat. Like I'd probably be like, nah, like if I don't have any, or if I feel like I've been here too long, I'm at year like 100 or something. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
at some point
it's
you
like
might reach a point of just being like, you know,
I've seen enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is it like the moment you step off the land, like you just gonna drop?
it don't mean you're gonna kill. Like you're not just gonna drop dead
Yeah.
necessarily. You might, depending on how long you've been there. If you,
300, you know
that's what I'm saying. Like as soon as the regular laws of the universe take control of
facts.
that heart of yours, that boy gonna turn to dust.
That's what I'm saying. So with all this eternal time too, I was thinking I have a lot of time to like make some cheese and kind of, you know what I'm saying, do my thing. So once I leave,
Generational wealth.
exactly. You know, I pass
That
that,
was
on.
one of my
that's
other
a great
questions.
point,
then,
actually.
too.
To my
Does my
fam,
family
too.
have to live in Eternia for? I guess. Do they get any special stuff from obviously conceiving a child?
What do you mean special stuff? No, as soon as you have a baby, that baby is just another spot, and
Dang.
either
They getting pushed.
I was gonna say, hold on, we'll get to that in a second. Go ahead. I want to hear exactly.
I was thinking about it really deeply.
Good.
Honestly, I think that like I would. Okay, so can I step foot there? Like, can I go there?
Yeah.
Like how do you even?
I mean, there'll
never
be
see those
defense. There'll be like fences. There'll be guards. There'll be
Can you-
there are going to be
Patrol.
defense. Yeah, there's going to be measures to make sure
They
that
can be
population
superhuman.
stays the way it is.
So can
Been around
you
for
at
500
any point in
years, bro.
time?
Don't mess with me.
Can you at any point in time like voluntarily like enter but not receive the benefit of the island? Or
No,
the state?
because it's tied
Okay.
to the location.
Okay. So yeah, so pretty much what I would do.
Locked down.
Yeah, me being me, like I'm probably going
boy.
to study like the people of Eternia because like I'm so knowledge driven and like ambition and goal driven that I'm gonna be like, okay, well y'all been alive this long, y'all have to know the keys to everything and how the world work because you've been here so long. And even if you got it from one, you've been around, you've seen things and you've acquired knowledge even accidentally at this point in time. So nonetheless, it's like it's 150 of y'all. Somebody wants to give that knowledge potentially to someone else, or somebody like is willing
I'd hope
to
so, yeah.
bestow that upon someone.
I'd hope so.
So it's like I would relocate probably somewhere nearby. Like I ain't
Right.
got to be in Eternia,
The
but
suburbs.
It's like, exactly. You know, because some people
Outskirts.
want to live by water. Some people want to live in New York and California. I want to live by the people who know the most in the world. Why not go live near Eternia? And then, you know what I'm saying, networking with them potentially. I'm not going to do it with the intention to go there.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like the idea of living forever would kind of scare me. So it's like, I probably wouldn't even want to do it, but it's like, if I'm networking with them and then like they just see like my like ambition and my character or my desire to learn, it's like if it come to time, you know, and they need to bestow upon, like, you know what, I really just don't want this.
Talking about, you know what, Zach, you've earned it.
You know, he's like here. Good luck, kid.
I
Come on, we gonna give you a little green card,
I wouldn't
bro.
give this space to anyone else.
Tight. And then you know, then now after that, then I'll go on from the time that I got bestowed it until maybe my grandchildren pass away. Just trying to better the world. Y'all seen the movie like Old Guard on Netflix?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
that, literally.
Thank you.
And I would
That's a
basically
sleeper hit.
And I would live my life kind of just trying to like correct the world and like help out where I can and do the right thing. And then like even like the generational wealth thing, at that point I would have made so many connections and really value so many people. I wouldn't really be thinking about, oh yeah, my grandchildren are already dead. My great grandchildren that I never met in regular world need to be good. I'm gonna be thinking like, if I can make the world better so everybody fine, because I got 400 years to do it, like I'm gonna let that be.
So you staying at 400?
Well, I said to my grandchildren, that's really maybe max like 280 or something. But yeah, like 280.
Yeah. So the other part of this question, which we were starting to creep into, is think about first and foremost. Especially, I'm gonna come to you too, because you were talking about you gonna do something. You gonna take control and make something happen. So say you do get in, you gotta hold that spot now.
Man.
So
Easy.
Hold it down.
I'm saying like it's only 150 people, so people coming for everybody heads. Honestly,
yeah, like
whole
the
world.
chances of you being that next target is gonna be pretty quick. Yeah. So like, how long do you think you'd be able to uphold?
Well, obviously, I got to be strapped up, and then like with the fact that Eternia is only 150 people, I feel like it's a tight community in there.
That's true.
So we gotta
you
hold
could
our
probably
own.
band
But
together.
you said
You
a
feel
state.
me?
Yeah.
I'm on that.
States are pretty big.
I was confused by
I mean,
that.
but
I'm
it
like, I'm gonna start a
depends.
rebellion if I don't get in there.
States
Bro.
don't
I
have
have
to
my own
be-
corner of the world.
Rhode Island.
Man.
That's what
Rhode
I'm saying.
Island.
Yeah,
Y'all
don't
in
have to
Rhode
be
Island,
too
bro.
huge.
Relax.
I mean, Rhode Island's still
It's still
pretty
more
big.
than-
In terms of 150 people, that's pretty small.
Yeah.
But
And
we don't know the actual geographic like size of it. It could be a small state.
I'm busting their ass though if I get in, and I gotta stay in now. See, now I was on the nice stuff. That's because like I really don't care to get in.
Wow.
But he talking about, but now when it come down to it, they getting out of there, bro.
I don't care. I just want the
You don't want to
knowledge.
give me the knowledge?
But you
all right.
But you come from my spot, it's over.
Yeah,
saying,
it's
I'm
like
not sharing.
I wasn't trying hard to get in there, but it's like once I've been bestowed this power and I got this plan and set, now you can't stop the plan. So now I'm gonna literally measure up the competition.
ball is rolling.
There's 150 people in here. I need to be the best. How do I be the president of this place? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make it a
mayor.
dictatorship, but it's like it's gonna be on
That's
some
what
attack.
dictators say.
like on some Attack on Titan stuff. I'm gonna be in the main part of the fort. It's gonna be 3 walls. I'm in the middle. Like y'all looking out for me. Like y'all know that I'm important.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting Zach out of there, bro.
Is it?
You can't even get to me because you can't even be number 149.
Oh my god.
On some Lilo and Stitch stuff. Like how you even gonna get to number 1?
Dang.
Oh. So you say even if you get in the land but you weren't granted that permission, then it doesn't count.
You can't get in.
No, you there's no way
it's
if you
on
get
lockdown.
there.
Power's used up.
It's on
Yeah.
lockdown.
You know someone gonna bomb that.
I'm in the middle of it.
You
I'm
gotta
in
realize that, right? They gonna nuke that whole state if everybody can't be eternal.
Okay, well let's say there's defenses against that as well.
defense position.
Indeed.
I'm saying Eternia, they probably got some crazy state of the art. They've been
yeah,
around
exactly.
for years.
They know
They
something.
Forever. They got all the top tier and they don't
All the
share.
lost secrets of the world.
Yeah,
It's
this
gonna be,
is- this
they're gonna be
is
like, try
Wakanda.
it.
Yeah.
Matt gonna be like, I'm taking everybody. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
Oh no.
You die by bullet.
Exactly.
We don't.
Man.
I guess that was actually a question of mine though too. Like, are they? They're not mortal like us, but
Well,
far as-
Eternians can kill Eternians.
But humans can't.
But no, because they're eternal.
so he can't get him out of there. Then
He has to physically remove. That's what I'm saying. Like you had to come to the middle of this Royal Rumble and take me to the edge, and
That's
then
the
take my
only way
power.
to take
That's
you.
the only way. You
'Cause
can't kill
It's
me.
basically a force field around the entire state.
Yeah.
Bro, facts.
Literally. So
Essentially.
so come get me, boys.
Come give me.
yeah, that sounds like a good game.
Or
Snatch and grab.
if you're cunning enough, you could convince another
Impossible.
Eternian to kill their fellow Eternian.
They gonna be like the people Instagram scammer. Trying to
Bro.
act normal.
Yes, bro. Tell me, hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Tell me, you trying to get into Eternia,
But that's
right?
one way that an Eternian could make a lot of money, though. They could literally be an assassin, like for the
bounty hunter.
outside people.
sell out the other Eternians.
Like I'll push them out. You just got to do the job.
Like, yeah, bro, just come over for my 150th birthday. Whole setup, bro.
Right.
He think it's normal. He's like, bro, you've had 149 before this that I went to. It was all good.
It was all good just a week ago.
Exactly,
we was
bro.
boys.
Then he talking about, I'm sorry, bro, but Matt said he needed a spot. I wish it didn't have to be this way.
Then, of course, it also brings the question of, like you mentioned, if you have a kid, now what you gonna do to keep that kid protected?
I'm saying.
You either gonna make that decision to, because hey, some people.
Man.
So let me not go there. But
What you gonna say, bro? What?
We gotta know now.
He
dog.
talking about like they kidnap your child.
no,
I feel like
just
you're gonna
saying.
say F them kids or something.
man, some people.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I know what you was
Some
getting
people
at,
gonna be
bro.
like, look, I wasn't really trying to have this kid, and now
I'ma
everyone's
live.
gonna be trying to be gunning for me.
She
talking
said she
about
was on
like,
the pill.
bro.
They talking about I didn't took up an extra space. I'm like, come on, bro. I
Some
just got.
very-
He's talking
some
about, I just
very-
got here. I ain't built up the social capital to be able to be like, okay,
some
like
very tough decisions are gonna have to be made.
I ain't bringing my family with me in there. I'm sorry.
That's
Nice.
It's
noble.
gonna be solo dolo forever.
That's what
we
I'm.
FaceTiming them like, hey, we having a good time
Wow.
over here.
They just withering
Life
away.
sentence.
I'm living my life with them, and then after that, come on.
Another wholesome crew member.
Yeah,
Indeed.
hey, this is a brief intermission. Make sure that you like, comment, share,
Man,
subscribe.
Please don't kick
You
any
go-
of
you
your
literally go ahead.
cords.
You good, bro?
My boy,
The third
That
member
camera just got a whole bunch of Tory cheek.
on me. The third member of TMZ in the house.
Yo.
Tory in the house. That's what you was thinking.
Yes, sir.
Got it. But yeah, it's like I'm gonna live my life with my family because I don't have the intention to go there at all.
Right.
And then I said they get bestowed upon me, at the end. I'm not gonna subject y'all to fulfilling this greater life mission that I feel like I need to accomplish for the world. Like, why put you through that torture?
So they gonna live right on the outskirts, and you gonna like just
Pop
pop
it.
G's every month.
FaceTime, talk at the fence every once in a while.
Western
until you're
Union
ready.
some money.
Grandpa had 70.
Wiring cheese to it.
What?
Grandpa at 70, you know what I'm saying? My kids got their own life. They ain't think about me. They 50. They got their own grandkids.
$1,000
They don't be
cash,
visiting
man.
me no more. I'm at the old folks' home. But then, you know what I'm saying? If my
Dang.
wife don't pass before me, babe, this is a once lifetime opportunity.
Oh no.
I think that it'd just be really selfish of you to not allow this.
What?
Like, we didn't live eternity together now. Like, we both was on our last leg. Like, you don't come out the room. You don't call me handsome anymore.
Talking
Like,
about we know all the wonders of the world.
you tell all the kids like you tired of me.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, I know the truth.
They be like, Papa angry. She don't like me. So yeah, I'm going.
Just turn to dust.
Right. Take one step, gone.
Dust.
But yeah.
You're gonna be an eternal deadbeat, bro. That's pretty
To
nuts,
who?
bro.
There.
Your fam, you gonna turn your back on them, and then bro, picture
$1,000
this, bro.
cash app talking about happy birthday.
Oh.
You feel me? Your kids now they're like, I don't know, 85 or something like that. You still living a good life in Eternia, looking like you 30, but you're actually like 100.
I mean, we didn't say that we was gonna look different. I mean, we got to Eternia at,
Yeah, I feel like you look like exactly what you look like when you walk in.
and I'm walking in at the end of life already. So I'm gonna be stuck.
I don't know about this
73.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's getting iffier by the second.
But I'm gonna be in there like a pimp. Though.
Regardless.
I feel like I would go
Regardless.
just for a little while though. But I would go for the sake of like not trying to outlast time, but I would go and just do a bunch of dangerous stuff. Like I would go and just live on the edge because I can't die. So like, why not skydive without a parachute?
surely.
Just hit the ground. You just
And
get up.
just
like,
live
I don't like
live on
pain.
the edge.
I don't
That's
like pain,
that's fair.
So I'm gonna just.
Am I gonna splat? Am I just gonna rebound?
You just gonna feel it. You just gonna.
I'm trying to
All
figure
the
it out.
physics of it.
you're gonna feel that full impact,
But-
but you'll
you
be
get
able
up.
to
You
get
can't
up.
shake that one off. Ooh, wee.
Hey,
So I was born with glass.
It's bones and paper skin.
Yeah, after that you
Every
will.
night I break my legs.
Jeez. Then after a week in Eternia,
Yeah, maybe I wouldn't do all
Through.
that, but I would still like.
Man.
But it just you would still be
I
able
go
to live
swimming.
without the fear. Yeah, like this. If you didn't have the fear,
like what? Swimming, bro.
like I'm saying, if I'm an attorney, I will go into the Pacific Ocean.
you're in Eternia.
I'm saying, like, if we had a body of water,
So that's a great idea, bro.
Like, oh my god, I can't swim.
if we had a body of water there,
Oh my god, I made a mistake. I should have minded my business.
now you're drowning for forever, just waiting for a life to
Family
like
just
someone
like, oh my god, he was here for all this time. We don't have nothing to show for it. He
screaming
decided
at
to
the
go
bottom of the
swimming in the
ocean.
Pacific Ocean.
Help,
all his knowledge is drowning in the
damn,
ocean.
You
bro.
gonna build Atlantis at
Son
that
just
point.
I
frustrated, bro.
can
He like,
move. I can move still. It's like I
Walk
can't
at the bottom
swim.
of the seabed.
I'm right. You're just gonna walk up.
attorney gonna sit in that bill like, yeah, your dad racked up quite a quite a tab actually. You know,
Yo.
we thought he was gonna be living longer, but
It
hey,
didn't happen like that.
we're gonna need that
Gonna
couple
need that
billion.
cheese,
We're gonna need that
son.
couple billion, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
If you watching this, please go watch the movie The Old Guard on Netflix. They are not sponsoring this, but if you see it,
Soon.
I would survive. Like I would still survive if I went swimming.
Swimming in the Pacific.
Yeah, bro.
Don't do
In
that.
Eternia, you can.
They ain't got the Pacific.
They don't have it, bro.
How
Try
do
a
you
lake,
know?
bro.
How
Try
do you
like a
know?
small
You're
body
right, I
of
don't
water,
know.
bro.
If it's in Rhode Island, it's literally the ocean is seconds away
That's
from.
the Atlantic.
What's the difference? That's more shallow. Okay then. So we're in the Atlantic now. Okay, now you're happy.
That's
What do you want from me?
I think we're just saying like you could
You can't swim.
no more like you could just get a pool in Eternia instead of in the ocean. That's all.
But I can't die.
Or a lake, or something that may be more.
And it's not
local
going to
to-
hurt because I can't die.
It's gonna hurt probably.
Oh,
probably
dang.
hurt.
It's probably gonna
Because we're
hurt.
still thinking about physics, so I'm still going to be in there choking.
That's what we were
Dying
saying. Like you're
still.
still just gonna be drowning for forever.
I'm saying-
I'm saying that's deep too,
I was
bro.
gonna say,
There's
did
no
you
way
see-
that you
Let
can.
me recant all of that.
No, did
I'm
you see the
sorry.
old guard? Because
Yeah.
there was somebody that was not.
Yeah,
good.
she got. Oh yeah, let's not spoil.
She
it.
was
Without
doing
saying
her
too
thing in there.
much.
But I'm saying, like, if she wasn't, bound,
She would have been straight,
she would
probably.
have been fine.
Yeah.
So that's
She
what I
probably
would
got
have
it.
did.
Yeah,
That's
you're
what I
right.
would have did because I wouldn't have been bound. I could have just got back up eventually.
If you drown long enough, you'll learn how to swim.
Bro.
That's a quotable.
Because she's still in there. She's still in there, right?
Once you hit rock bottom,
Yeah, she
you
is,
can only
actually.
go up.
Only go up, bro.
So it's, yeah,
Fizzle fast.
That's tough.
So it's like I'll be
You
get a little
hope.
bit closer,
I hope.
get a little closer, and then eventually after a year, I'll be back to the top.
This man will just
You gonna be trying to like
jumping.
the devil,
My
bro. You gonna
goodness.
switch out something.
Right, you're gonna be like, listen,
I'm gonna stop
y'all
fighting.
got
I'm gonna
it.
just
What's your family thinking when all this is going on? Like my dad just been in the ocean,
on,
just
for a
ignoring
year,
us.
bro, for no reason.
Come on, he's alive. I know he's alive.
That would be crazy.
somebody seen him update his Facebook status.
Drowning.
Drowning. Still, he's taking selfies. Still here.
If you gonna be on some like older people stuff, so I'm gonna be in there like
Camera gonna be up to here, bro.
trying to be on FaceTime. Save me.
All I see is bubbles.
Sick.
Save me. We don't know where you are.
All emojis and emojis. I'm using them. Hey, how are you doing, son?
He talking about I'm in the Atlantic, but where?
I don't know if this is making sense anymore. I don't even know if this follows the logic of the location, but
Yeah, I don't know. But no,
Anyway.
I don't think I want to live in Eternia. Truthfully.
ever, not even for like a couple
Not
years.
to dabble in it, just see if it's real.
I dabble and get the knowledge while I'm there, and then probably just go ahead
Help the
and leave.
world, end world hunger,
Yeah.
cure cancer. Make a fire mixtape,
But you just gotta
Virus mixtape
figure out how to
anybody's
get in there first.
Forever to work
Saying,
on.
that's
it,
the
bro.
problem.
and you could play in the
Because
NFL.
like, if I'm not at the point where I want to, I
accomplish.
guess, no, more like commit to getting someone out of eternity, I may not be able to do it. Is really kind of I think where I'm headed.
You gotta believe in
Commit to
yourself,
that
bro.
heinous act.
Indeed.
Believe
To
in
that-
you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can get that man out of there, bro. A little practice, bro. You a little training.
Just a little malice. Okay.
You'll
Just,
be good.
just darken your heart a little bit, bro.
saying,
Ain't
right?
nothing wrong- you talking about ain't nothing wrong with
You
that.
already brilliant.
Hey, and listen, and that's the thing too. Living for however long does not necessarily mean that I'm going to figure out everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's true.
And
I'm in
on
the
top of
library,
that,
though.
But that's up to you.
It sounds like I want to be in contact with the other 149 because they may be trying to get me out of there. So that's a that's a lifetime of seclusion, potentially, just potentially. I don't
Unless you got it
know.
like
I
that.
got some frenemies.
I got some defensive.
I got a wife in there.
mechanisms that-
I definitely got a girlfriend up in the attorney. I ain't just an attorney by myself.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Nefarious. But
Dark Knight feeling.
That's a fact.
Die and be a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become the
Mama
villain.
gotta have a life too.
Oh, you man.
But then she could be plotting on your head too. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get some money on the back page of Craigslist.
Man.
Someone offering a Billy
I'm
out
still
in
providing.
Dubai.
I'm still
And
providing.
It's like I almost even wanted to say like, could I switch out with my family? But I
No.
think with my
Done.
family I'd be smooth.
Done.
But I think that is not a great idea though, because sometimes in some families there are some people that are not always sick, but like their health isn't necessarily the best. So they're going to be there the most time for it. So nobody else is going to be
You
able
can be like, all right,
to.
you can be like, all right, it's my turn. They can be like,
Exactly.
I don't really feel like it.
Exactly. So and I'll be like, no, bro, I need it, or I'm not going to be here.
Come on, bro, please, my.
Whose
Talking about
problem
my-
is that?
And he's like, let's see.
Talking about my kidney. Come on, can I at least get a kidney transplant?
Nah.
Nah, bro. You shouldn't have switched out. Hey, 150. Hey, talking about I buy by that rule too.
Yeah, you know the rules.
Yo.
Exactly, bro.
So I don't know, man. I do like the idea, but I do think I would have
That'd be
to
too much, bro.
tap into my egregious.
I'm just trying to get
nature.
enough money that I can just pass in like Hawaii or something, bro.
I'm saying.
That's why I said I get.
Yeah,
the cheapest.
exactly. Let's go to the.
So I can just
If not,
spray someone.
That's
Yeah.
second on the list.
Exactly, number two.
Y'all
now.
can feel yourselves going.
Why?
But I'm
Right.
going,
Why?
I'm going.
man, swimming with the dolphins, boy.
Exactly,
Boy.
just enjoying it, bro. I'm on the news. They talking about they didn't took another person off. I'm on Twitter.
Right,
Like,
tell 'em,
they-
glad I made it out.
Stitch.
Man,
That
just
could have
by
been
the-
me.
Exactly, bro.
That could have been me.
They get talking about, man, John, that number 150, I almost got him. Told me, look, he got out when he did.
Ooh-wee. But yeah, no.
Anyone want to
That's a
segue
good
out
one.
of that? There was like 16 other ways that I like went with that topic individually, but we'll leave it there. We'll let the listeners / viewers take it where they want to.
Tell
at
us
this
if you would
point.
live in what's it called again?
In the comments.
Eternia.
Eternia. Would you live in Eternia, and what number do you think you would be? I guess I don't know.
What number would you
Something
take out?
Yeah.
if that's
Right,
your
come
route.
on. I just want to find 49. I don't like.
I'm just saying.
I don't like that number.
And I wonder, like, is one like the most powerful?
Low.
Yeah, one is like the
You know what I
longest.
mean?
system.
One is
Right.
one is the quote unquote oldest, like the person that
yeah.
lasted the longest.
longest,
As soon as someone gets taken out, it just moves up. So when
But
you're
one
new,
is
you're
nowhere to be
150
found.
now.
I'm gonna be the,
Yeah, no, one is like underground
Bro,
somewhere.
I'm saying, bro.
the sorcerer
one
supreme.
or one
bro.
is drowning.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be the motherfucking sorcerer supreme.
Yeah, we got to band together at that point. Then
It's the only way, dog.
'Cause he might be too powerful.
But
off
really,
that.
only like the top 10 could take him out.
That's probably
The
what would
Avengers.
The
happen.
ones I even know.
I was
where
gonna
he
say
at.
that's probably what would happen.
think
Is like the top 10,
149?
they'd probably be like the elite. Like they, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
15. We get 15, 10%.
So with that,
Yeah.
what number would y'all be? I guess if one is the strongest.
No.
I'd make it to like at least the top 20 for
And
sure.
be real with yourself.
Out of 150,
R&B.
You to 73.
Out of
Don't be saying
150.
you were number
I'm,
3. you know
I'm
what
quite cunning. I think I'd. I feel like I'd be able to duck and dodge all the assassins.
Eternia. So we got eternity to try to overcome the ladder to get up.
Unless you get knocked out first.
I'm for sure making it top 10.
Wow.
Bro,
By the end of eternity, you're saying.
There's lower
Definitely.
hanging fruit
At the
than me.
beginning, I'm not gonna be that. Yeah, but
There's for
by
sure
the
lower
end-
hanging fruit. Somebody's taking somebody else out. Somebody weaker.
Saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I can get somebody to gift
Or
it
some-
to me, like
Yeah.
on one of my birthdays. Be like, hey, 25.
It's
All right,
like
cool.
it's like a
So-
bond.
so-
Have you ever been gifted a bond?
Yes.
It's like one of those. It's like somebody's like, "Hey, in 10 years, you got my spot."
Right. It's like, hey, just hang around.
Exactly. Just,
Don't go nowhere.
just survive out there for these 10 years, and
Right.
you'll be
I know
good.
it's getting crazy out here, global warming and all that.
Man.
But listen, we ain't got to worry about that here, bro. It don't matter how hot or cold it is. You good, bro.
All right, somebody pick this up. We've been on this for a minute.
We're talking
an
about water.
eternity.
We were talking about water for a second.
Oh yeah.
Man, see,
Because
I
Zach
was
is going to be trapped in the Atlantic.
on me.
With Killmonger and shit.
Oh, bro.
Awful.
We down there sparring, preparing. Hey, we're gonna be the sorcerer supreme. We're gonna be the sorcerer supreme.
I'm training with Killmonger and sharks.
I just watched-
Hammerhead Shark. Shark Boy down there too.
On
Oh
me.
my gosh.
Damn, that sound like hell.
And the
literally.
deep.
Like this, the hella attorney, bro. Damn.
Train,
thought I was
train,
gone,
train,
huh?
train,
Psych.
train.
Yeah, making you sleep.
All right, go ahead.
But yeah, it's like it was just ironic that we got 2 water bottles on the table. So then I was just thinking like spring water versus like purified water. Like that's a
I'm a
That-
purist.
that, yeah, you know, I'm a purist. You know, when I go into the store and then like I like look around and shit like that, it's like I don't mind either one, but I'm definitely going to look for the purified water first. And then a lot of times fucking the Meyer I go to, they don't never have no purified
Oh
water.
yeah, I'm not buying water if they only got spring water.
Facts.
Sometimes, bro, desperate
I
times
can second that.
call for desperate measures, bro.
No, the
Sometimes-
Meyer is around the corner. I'll come back. I'll return.
Listen, I drank whatever, bro. That's not the point. I'm about buying it. You dig?
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, like,
Oh, this is your vote. You're saying?
no, this is the result of what Zach was saying. Like, my
Ah.
spring water.
Oh yeah,
Got you.
I'm definitely a purist when it comes
Kroger.
to
This
it.
ain't even mine.
Because this tastes like it came straight out of well.
Is
You know
there
what I'm
any?
saying?
I wouldn't say.
Have you
I
had
wouldn't
hip
go
well water?
Right. I was gonna say. I
It
wouldn't
don't
go
taste
that
like
far.
that.
Well water tastes like.
I know what that
pennies,
tastes
bro.
like.
It tastes like.
Smell well
I don't
water.
deny that. honestly.
I
It's
ain't
like
never had well water.
Smell
Decepticon,
water, bro.
Decepticon sweat. That's
and
a well.
It tastes like how it
Batteries.
smells.
Huh?
For real. That's really the biggest issue. With
Is
it.
there any benefit to spring water? Like, what? Is there anyone? Is anyone here in favor of spring water? Because please explain. If so,
As a kid, I used to drink
If-
Ice Mountain all the time.
I mean,
that's
it
what
was
I'm
just
saying.
there as a kid. I, don't
I
got no
thought
choice.
it was the pinnacle. Then I realized slowly like this is all fabricated. Like
At the end of the day,
I'm talking about Ice Mountain. It's terrible. But I think as a kid, like I thought it was like the best. It is no bueno. I hate that shit now.
Spring water probably got like minerals or something.
That's
like
what
that.
they say. The vitamins and minerals of the natural. You know.
Going over rocks.
I
and
thought that'd be
pebbles
more
and
like
shit.
purified water would be more like the minerals.
No.
No, because you're
That's
you're
filtered out.
taking everything
They
out.
filtered it.
Like it's everything
Same.
besides H2O.
And that's what I want.
So it's like you know you need all the vitamins and minerals to replenish what you like take out on a daily
Zinc.
You
basis.
get that reverse
'Cause-
osmosis.
Exactly.
Iron, magnesium.
All that.
Yeah.
Yup.
So basically, spring water is like wheat bread,
Wow.
and then purified water is like white bread because you took out the part that actually matters. But nonetheless, it tastes so fucking disgusting.
bread.
It's just like purified water is the only choice. It tastes like fish pee. That's what spring water be tastes like to me.
As long as it's not like Dasani, bro.
I can't say all that.
I take Dasani over spring
How
water.
do you know that's
Nope,
what
I'll take spring water first.
No, I'm saying
Over Dasani?
Dasani's dishwater,
Tastes like
bro.
the bottle. Tastes like the
that
bottle.
water-
It's literally
that water's acidic, bro.
Like
It tastes like
Dasani's like the only water I be seeing in stores. Like it'd literally be like during the pandemic, they was literally like,
They was still there.
It was still there, bro. Like I knew there was something wrong with that water, bro.
But the spring water was gone.
I think so.
Dang.
tap.
even
Sitting
in a
right
pinch,
there.
bro.
That's vicious.
I'm not sure. I just knew about that Dasani, bro. That water tastes like
Yeah, I'm not
Like the
drinking that,
bottle, bro.
like it was in
tastes
somebody
like
else's
It
mouth.
does taste
Dawn
like the
dish
bottle,
soap.
yeah. Dawn dish soap.
Yeah, that's what Dasani tastes like.
Dawn dish soap looks like it would taste good though. Like the color scheme.
It tastes like
Smell like it
blueberry.
tastes
You
good.
know?
I give you that.
You know,
Dawn specifically.
I just yes, Dawn. It's so vibrant.
It's really inviting. It does look inviting
Yes.
and all that.
It's
and
my-
then
it's
they
my
be
favorite dish
cleaning the
soap.
ducks off.
That doesn't make me want it.
just like
Absolutely
I'm trying to throw you
not.
a bone.
pour,
just a
pour
very
some
refreshing
Diet, just
color.
go crazy.
Yes, it
Just-
looks very refreshing. Even the orange one. I'm like, that look. Anyway,
Delightful. You gonna make me do
you gonna make me do something. I look like a little melted popsicle or something.
creamsicle or something.
Ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
But I was gonna say,
What's the
and then
word?
you was like, room temperature or cold. I'm a cold boy myself.
Really?
No, I love cold water
I'm cold water
all day.
bro.
I need it frozen, like just melted, unthawed.
Still
Facts.
sweating.
Precisely.
Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. That's how I am with the Gatorades. Honestly, I don't even care when it comes to water. I just need to be hydrated. I'll be real with you. When I'm in a pinch, I'm like, bro, I just need this water right now. And that's pretty much it, man.
But I feel like I prefer room temperature water, but I prefer it
Indeed.
because of that reason. Because I feel like water hits the most when you're actually dehydrated,
Yeah.
and then in those moments, I just want to like chug it. Like I just want to keep going. Whereas I feel like if it's cold, I like my mouth can't do it. Like it's
That brain
painful.
freeze.
Yeah, exactly. And so with a room temperature, you could just also fun fact. So I don't want to disclose this, but I am very violent when it comes to drinking water. So this is because I'm pretty lazy when it comes to like I don't like to like lift my arm when it comes to drinking water. So I just squeeze the bottle. So I just like crush
You
it.
NBA young boy.
You're like,
So I
it's not
just,
going
like, I
nowhere.
drink it like this is gonna look super sus, but yeah. So I'll like hold the bottle like here and I'll squeeze it up, and you can't do that with. Well, you can still squeeze it, but if you do that, it's gonna hit the roof of your mouth and it's just gonna freeze your whole uvula.
Everything just
yeah.
ruins
So,
it. I hate
so
getting
that's
slurpees
all
when they do
there is.
that.
But I will say in the summer, yeah, a cold water bottle is like chef's kiss.
Muy bien. What about alkaline?
Shout out that alkaline, bro.
You mess with alkaline, bro?
Like Essentia.
Y'all bougie.
On your Dr. Sebi? I mean,
What
What does that even
Does
mean?
that taste like something?
Alkaline?
what?
True.
Yeah.
What is alkaline?
Zach, you know what alkaline
right.
is.
And it's like
Yeah.
I know alkaline and
Acid.
acidic.
Yeah,
acidic.
acidic.
Yeah, so it's the opposite of acidic.
Yup.
Yeah, okay.
Basically.
So it's just like pure.
It's basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, basic.
But it's like debatable whether or not it was like better for you. Like people was on that wave. Like,
It was a big wave. Yes, sir.
24/7.
Yeah, bro.
Like it's gonna like has cancer properties, something like that.
You driving miles to fill up your giant jug.
Yeah,
Man.
literally,
Wow,
bro.
bro.
A tank in your basement, like just in case.
I'm saying.
I think that's been debunked. I don't know. Don't quote
Really?
me on that one, bro. As far as like the anti-cancer properties of alkaline water, I'm not entirely sure.
Dang, my dad is in for a rude
Hey, don't tell him
awakening.
I said it, bro. I'm not.
I'm just saying.
My dad was
I-
tapped in with the Essentia too, bro. He used to
Oh
have
no
it.
no no! My dad was going to
The mountaintop.
Said I'm coming back here with some. You feel me? And
He came
like
with the pickaxe out at the mountaintop, just
build a whole
Himalayas.
stand and everything for when he, wants to get it. Bloop.
I had
He was
an
serious
interesting-
about it, but now I'm like, dang, I don't know, man.
oh my gosh, he go hear this and be like,
What?
quit playing.
Like no
The
way.
whole time.
But I do feel like it has some I hope it has some beneficial
It probably
properties to it. Because
It's better than
it's still
pop.
water.
That's
Exactly.
what I'm saying. It's not juice.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
win it.
pop. It's not alcohol.
And if anything, the reason why we don't bang with Dasani so much is because it's supposedly very, very acidic. That's why I think maybe alkaline, if it is actually basic rather than the cancer preventing properties, it should be good. It should be straight.
At least balances out your pH type deal. You know
Mm-hmm. Yes,
what
sir.
I'm saying? That's very important.
Y'all talking about
Type deal.
Y'all don't know what that is.
I'm only saying because I'm thinking about that video.
On my day to day, I am not aware of my pH balance of any sort.
All I know is that it helps.
The color of your
That's
blood.
all.
Ooh.
No, there's no health science.
I know it. I know it does something, but like again,
You
I'm
don't
like
think about
on
it
a day to
actively.
day, I'm not just like, I'm feeling very acidic right now. Like, I need to change up my waters.
Ooh,
I ain't gonna lie, we definitely used to be inside the cafeteria, like trying to name all of the like vitamins and minerals inside the food.
That's
we
probably the
eating.
curse of being a
Quizzes.
health sciencey person.
Yeah, that
But
was, we were just trying to pass the class.
fair. I cannot be mad at you for that. But speaking of water, do y'all be thirst trapping at all? Like, hear me out, because hear me out. I'm only asking because
Left
Thirst
turn.
trapping.
yeah. I'm only asking because
What do you mean by
like
that?
I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I be letting my light skinned brothers down because like I don't really take pictures of myself. Like, and obviously that's not that's not the goal per se. Every time you take a picture of yourself, but like I just feel like I'm just so far removed from that world that like how does one thirst trap these days? Like what's like the go to pose or whatever.
You can't even
I'm also.
contain
This
yourself.
is very like. this is very. This is practical information because.
all I can hear you is you snickering, bro.
You talking about?
I was just not.
You talking about? So what's the goal? So the only reason I'm thinking about this right now.
my
So if anyone's watching, I got my hair done. Literally today, I got my hair done and my hair cut today. Right. My girl, of course, talking about. Oh, I want to see the retweets. Oh, okay, whatever. I get. I'm like, all right, I'll send you a picture. I get straight to the point. Face not even in the picture. It's just
This
my
what it
head.
is.
It's just this is what my hair look like. And I was just like, maybe I was supposed to like, do
Spice
like,
it up.
right. Maybe I should, like give a little something extra sometimes.
profile or something.
But exactly.
Now that I think about it,
It's almost all forehead.
Yeah, so
it's done.
not even if the phone is like in the forehead and like covering the whole face. So it's literally just like, my head down a little bit. So I was just like, what's the way to thirst trap these days, man? I know somebody knows something.
I'm gonna let Matt take this
I'm
one.
gonna let him. Oh, I'm gonna let the king.
I don't even know what y'all talking about right now.
You might
it
as
sounds
well
like a
go ahead.
TMZ conversation.
Hey,
I'm gonna let you finish.
hey, bro, I'm gonna take the back seat for once.
All I'm gonna say is, bro.
You just
pretty
put the
much-
mic in your
I'm not honestly, dude, because I'm in a similar boat. Like I don't take that many pictures, but when I do, it's probably in the gym.
Oh yeah.
It's probably like, you know what I'm saying. Like I get.
Not everybody's the muscle of the group,
See,
man.
I knew that was coming, bro, and that's why I kind of didn't want to answer anyway. But yeah, because I just feel weird when I take like a selfie, because I'm just like, I just don't want to be seen as that guy type of situation. But then I'm also
Exactly.
thinking too hard. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you can. It's okay to show yourself.
It's
off
okay
to
to
the
be.
world.
It's okay to be that guy, bro.
Because not everybody
If you
can
say
be that
so,
guy.
bro. I don't.
Dang, bro, that's like so crazy. Man, you
I
look
wasn't
at me
sure.
like that's so
I
wow.
wasn't sure how to
You be
respond to that
sarcastic,
one.
bro.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said John is the king of sarcasm, so I couldn't tell.
This is
I was
true.
being for real, bro.
But yeah, yeah. So I'll probably take like a little, you know what I'm saying, a little jump pick, show a couple muscles off, whatever, a couple
Bam.
poses. You know what I'm saying? Take like 10, choose like 1.5.
And a half.
Keep the other ones in the archive for a rainy day.
A rainy day.
That
For
never
a rainy
comes.
day, and they'll never be the wiser. Honestly.
Right. So I didn't even go to the gym today.
Honestly, because you don't have to be a gym head in order to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like once a month, it's take like 5 different pictures in different angles. Bow, bow, bow. put them in the archives. Bust one out on April. Bust one out inside. You know what I'm saying? January.
Dang.
Now this is sounding a
it's the
bit
same.
calculated, bro. Now I'm beginning to think that
This is quite the formula.
Exactly. You went from I'm not even really that guy to all right.
That's what I'm saying. Because I only have so many options. You feel me, bro?
Breaking it down.
Otherwise, yeah. If I'm out somewhere, you can do that. I just can't do it like in a area that doesn't bring about any flavor, if that makes sense. I don't know.
What's up? Flavorless area or flavorless, I guess.
Like just the mirror or something like that, or like in front of my
you
window.
can't do the
You know
mirror?
what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like my mirror at home. That's what I
okay.
mean by that.
You're not
yeah.
thirst trapping at church.
Absolutely not.
I got you.
Not,
Flavorless.
Not in the Lord's house. Yeah.
Different kind of flavor.
Tasteless.
Hey, I mean, you might be. That's one way to say.
Wait a minute.
If that's your target audience,
Oh no! Oh no!
I need a church girl.
Read your
Bible.
No way,
Oh my
bro.
God.
This what I'm gonna just say.
Trapping that heavily thirst.
What you gonna say?
I'm I'm an advocate of giving the people what they want.
Oh, here we go.
That's all I was saying, bro. Hey, hear me out.
Go
hear me
crazy,
out.
man.
Here it go, bro.
Turn around.
No way.
Take it off.
No way, bro.
But
Man, you the
Yeah,
funniest
bro.
guy alive, bro.
bro, it's literally like I used to be like one of the people who was on their social media. They had 2 profile pictures. They was active for 6 years.
Yeah.
And everybody think you weird because you got this weird ass username. You got 2 pictures of your face, and then you got all this random shit nobody cared to see on your page.
Dang.
I was that person. So then after being that for
You
so
gotta
long,
keep calms all over your page.
exactly, you know, where just like pictures,
Oh,
Bro, I'm still calm. Bro.
Pictures
Stop
of-
posting these. I'm not even
outside.
worked up. Yeah, pictures of just a little beautiful sky today.
the porch. Your
I'll be
dog.
real with you.
Talking
though.
about chilling today.
Those are the type of pictures I take. I'll be real. Of like things that I like though, if that makes sense. And also, I don't
And those
know.
people I respect.
Yeah, no, I'm not a thirst trapper, and everyone's watching is going to be like, duh. But no, most I'm gonna show you. Most of my
know.
pictures be
GG.
like, that's different. That's different. Gigi's an in-person kind of person. That's all.
Oh,
But like, I'll
live
do.
in action.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to show you these pictures.
This
like,
is- yeah.
stuff that's like, I take pictures of the sky. I take pictures of spots that I want to use for later. But I don't know. I don't know.
Even-
They're
pictures of
just kind of
myself.
aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
And that's different because you're doing it for the aesthetic purposes. Some
You
people
post it, nobody cares.
Some people really just post like completely random stuff just because they want to have something to post, but they can't think of nothing to post about. So then those
that
kind of
was-
people,
yeah.
then like when that is a first impression or a perception of you out into the world, and then if it's like I'm not saying be somebody who you're not, but I'm saying showcase who you are to the best of your abilities.
Right.
But it's like I said if you have 4 things on your page and none of them correlate to you, how could anybody even have a perception of you from that? So it's just like kind of highlighting your character. So even like on my highlights, it's like it's my life. Like you see, you can see my friends, you can see my family,
Right.
you can see what activities I like to do because you see me through it.
Right.
So just being you, and then to give them what they want comment, it's like I can reasonably assume that my girlfriend want to see my face. I can reasonably assume that you want to know what I look like if you come to my page. You want to know what I look like standing up. I say
Oh,
full
yeah.
body picture. You want to know.
That's how they get the height. That's how they figure out how to.
Exactly. Like you want to see if I'm social. Do I have friends or not? So I'm just like, this is me computerized type.
See, but that's not thirst trapping.
It's
though.
not.
So then the thirst trapping,
Yeah,
giving them what they want, bro. That's literally what it is. So I'm not saying.
So are they
Let's get
asking
into
you?
it, bro.
It's about they will.
if they harden,
So some might.
if they harden your story, or if they sliding up on your story,
I know. So, but I'm saying, what are they harding? Like, what picture was taken? Like, what was
Like, say,
no
the
way,
good
bro.
ones, bro. What you mean?
what they want?
it could be a picture at the gym.
Okay.
It can
Sounds
be a
like
picture in
Jim's
the mirror.
move.
It can be a picture with a fresh fit on. It could be a picture or a video of like hooping, or even like me screen recording like a song or a TV show that I really liked, and they like, oh, I love that. Then that's a hard. It's just
Oh
like,
wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You thirst trap through the interest too, huh?
Type, you know what I'm saying? I never would have imagined that you listen to this or whatever. And it's like,
The long game.
He is.
You up there watching P Valley talking about, I love this episode. This episode.
Oh, man, this is a really good episode, bro.
You watch this too?
Got yes, I do.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yes, I do. Let's talk about it.
hey. just know you can look at it from every angle. You could be like, all right, I have a valid idea who this person is. And if, you know what I'm saying, one shirtless pick a month, you know, happen to be on there, that's not planned, that's not intentional. It just, I was at the beach, or I just got out the shower and man, my hair was looking decent. You know, it just happened like that. It just happened like that.
Right.
But yeah, bro, definitely. Matt taught me to pose this. Like, I looked at his page, but he in there. He was the first.
Y'all
person I
working?
seen.
Y'all working together?
Like,
really?
bro, he in there.
Stop.
Y'all ain't cool.
Damn.
Y'all got the thirst. Y'all got the thirst trap game on live.
He's taking it way too hard, bro.
Ooh,
It is not even that.
They named the poses, numbered the poses.
It's like you already used 3. You got to use 7, bro.
On me, that's like the.
I told
like
you
at
about
the
that,
barbershop.
Working out
the
a
barbershop,
rotation.
they had a little thing,
Yeah.
a little symbol. We
Yeah.
just 12 pictures in my by my mirror. I just look at it from day to day, just like, man, you know what? I'm gonna bust this one out.
Dog, you going crazy.
The whole thing just me in different angles.
That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna try one. So, I'm not too sure how I can kind of get this smoothly, but we're just gonna roll with it. A couple days ago, I was watching Codename Kids Next Door. I say the whole thing because I'm a weirdo, and basically, I was like, you know, they're kind of like spies, aren't they? Would y'all say they're like spies?
Yeah.
Agents, yeah, spies, agents, similar.
Okay. And I think I got off of that, and then I eventually went on to watch some like Courage, I think too, which is not spies obviously, but is more of the spooky kind of vibe. And I say all this to say that I feel like now looking back on the shows that I liked a lot when I was a kid, I feel like a lot of that really has a impact on the stuff that I like now.
Mm-hmm.
But more specifically, like, I don't know too many people that like spy movies. I love spy movies, though. And I think a big part of it is probably from, obviously, Codename Kids Next Door. So, I guess my question is to you guys,
Taste.
or we'll see wherever this goes. Yeah, like, what, it doesn't have to be cartoons, I guess. I kind of went cartoons because that's what I was watching, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
What influenced our tastes from the past now?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it'd probably be Avatar really early. My brother was watching Avatar, so through that would let's say like anime and stuff like that. Avatar and Dragon Ball Z, and then maybe like Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I really like games.
Yeah.
Like anything kind of game related. Like I kind of scroll past that channel and then go back, and I'll be like, man, I'd be like watching it for like an hour and a half, like Jeopardy or Double Whammy or something like that, just because I'm interested in that strategy. And then I love poker too.
Okay.
Because of that. And then maybe Dragon Ball Z, just like fighting sports. So like I love MMA because that's the closest thing that could happen towards like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd probably say that it was a big influence.
Okay. What about the rest of y'all?
I say comedy. Low key.
Family Guy.
I did used to watch a bit of Family Guy when I was younger, but
Too much.
If you talking when you were talking cartoons, I was thinking of like the Ed, Edd n Eddies and stuff, which I think like was kind of funny. I feel like back then because my mom used to hate Ed, Edd n Eddy or think like it's way too crazy.
It was
You know what I'm
great.
saying?
Absolutely.
That like the Tom and even like the Tom and Jerry's and like the Looney Tunes. Like I used to watch like a lot of that stuff when I was like younger too. It
Love
just, all
Baby
I'm saying
bad.
like the slapstick comedy. Like I feel like that influence because I would rewatch like comedy movies and stuff all the time. Like I feel like now for sure. And that's probably why I watch like stand-ups and like just funny stuff all the time too, knowing the jokes, but like still be dead the same way,
Right.
You know, so
That's the first time.
Comedy Central as like a 7-year-old. Comedy Central on FX definitely turned me up as far as like the
Definitely
adult comedy
FX.
kind of
Yeah.
like activity.
and I feel like
Archer,
as I got a little older for sure,
Yeah.
that's where it kind
Yeah.
of transitioned to as well. Definitely
Yeah,
watch the
Tosh
Tosh
Point
Point.
Peel.
Key and
Peele.
for sure.
The Chappelle Show used to hit, bro.
Exactly. And then that was out, it ended 2004?
Probably 2000 something.
Somewhere around there, early 2000s. We were little kids, and I was watching it as it was airing. So I was watching it at 5 type.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Just like, I can't believe what he just say. I don't even know what that means.
Right.
Now I'm like, what?
Okay.
I'm kind of along the same lines when it comes to you both said something I related to a lot. For sure, like the slapstick comedy. Tom and Jerry. I remember there was a span of time where my dad got me into like a lot of the really, really old school like silent comedy movies.
Oh, wow.
Stuff like Charlie Chaplin, The Three Stooges.
Yeah.
And like I think all of that kind of influenced me to, I don't know. I think that's one of the things that got me into the idea of like visual storytelling.
Okay.
And looking back, I think that just because like that was just very impressive to me. Obviously, I enjoyed like comedy. I enjoyed laughing, but I thought there was like a extra like finesse to being able to create a scene or scenario without like telling a joke and it still being funny. And I think that's one of the things that made me develop more of my sense of humor, because I learned how to find humor out of just like life, like situations and happenings. And that's really all that kind of style was about. It was literally just about what was happening as opposed to a specific like commentary or a knock joke or like a pun of some sort. It was literally just like, no, let me make like light of literally like getting hurt or falling off of something, or just like silly stuff, and just realizing like there's a lot of humor in just like day-to-day happenings of life. And if you exaggerate it, or if you just learn how to laugh at those stupid mistakes, then you can, I don't know, all of that kind of came together. But then also I definitely watched a ton of game shows. That was one of the things that like we did as a family, honestly. And I think that's and like that kind of developed that competitiveness, because I'll watch it and I'd be like, if I was on there, like, or I would be like pick a person on the show, and I'd be like, all right, you got like we right here, like, and like I will want to be not only what I want, not only what I want them to win, I want it to be like right. Like I wanted to compete with my family and be like, no, I picked the one that won. So if they win, I'm like, yeah, I told you. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like I feel like I'm competing alongside them or whatever. And so I think, those two things, pieces of like media definitely influenced me quite a bit.
Well, what was like your first example of, I guess, like leadership in like a media form? Like when you like think back to the youngest, what was like the first like example of like, that's a leader?
Probably Neo from The Matrix.
That? Okay.
I'm gonna be a real dork and say Power Rangers. Probably.
Y'all too? Matt thinking still?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody wanted to be the Red Ranger. He was always running stuff.
Until the Black Ranger.
I might say like
until the Black Ranger.
I might say a DBZ, like with a Goku.
Okay, Goku, Red Ranger.
What you got,
I don't know, bro. I want to say, because I was still going to answer the question originally, the influences and whatnot. But I was going to segue. So, Inuyasha was like one of the first things I was watching as a kid. Like I was 5-year-old up with my brother. You know what I'm saying? 12 a.m. Mama come out the crib. Come out the.
Can you say it one more time?
My fault, guys. I say Inuyasha.
Yeah.
It was like one of the first animes.
I just know if that's not like, that will probably go past people. Like it would probably have just sounded like a slur if you don't know. Like we know that phrase, so we were like, but I'm sure so many people were like, what did he just say?
Right.
Yeah. So staying up late, sneaking, watching out with my brother at an early age, and then like Family Guy would come on similarly to that. Get me in the dark humor, you know what I'm saying? Like them saying the most inappropriate is, you know what I'm saying?
It's funny.
You got Stewie, you got Herbert, the weirdo perv granddad, you got
Quagmire.
Man.
You got Quagmire, Giggity, and all that.
Peter be saying some crazy stuff to his kids.
All that. And then that got me into like brain dead humor and stuff too, though.
Futurama.
You feel me? My dad walked in the room like, this what you watching? You want to be a clown, huh? You want to be a clown, huh? Okay, I see you. I'm like, this is funny. I don't know. He'd come in the most outlandish, like Stewie and Brian cutaway doing some weird stuff. And y'all know what I mean, bro.
This what you
He's talking about you missed
the wrong moment.
Okay.
I'm like, wait, you missed all the plot development.
You know what I'm saying? Peter talking about cowboy You know what I'm saying? And so yeah,
Sloan, right?
Yeah, I
That's how
think
that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure be looking when I walk in on Jason, bro.
man.
I'm just like, I cannot
Man.
watch this.
Yeah,
Bro.
it took a minute.
Talking about this is really bizarre.
This
Yeah,
is
that
That
really
one's
bizarre.
tough.
It's worth
That's
it,
a
though,
very
man. Get
tough
to
sell.
season 3. But yeah, man. So stuff like that definitely
Again,
warms
nobody
me.
past the age of
The
30
Courage of
watching
Cowardly
that,
Dog. I think that
That
warped
could be-
me as a child.
Yes.
I think that kind of ruined
I'm
me.
saying,
I
like,
ain't gonna front, bro.
I while I was watching
Stole your innocence.
Codename
A
and
little bit
Courage,
too
bro,
early.
I was like, is this why I like the Twilight Zone? And I feel like most people have seen it, but like that's a show that like I would consider as like one of my favorites type.
Black Mirror, you know what I'm saying?
or like anthropology kind of, you know, not, is that right? Is that what it's called? Whatever it's called, whoever it is, whoever's watching that knows what it is, correct me. But yeah, no, like that kind of stuff where it's like a different adventure each episode, but it's also like a big team. But then the mix of the twisted stuff with Courage, I'm just like, you know, it's all coming together. I'm not gonna lie, but
And a leader, Matt.
Yeah, I was just about to. You're talking about the earliest memory of a leader? Like, I want to say, like, Elmo or something like that. Like, or like, Big Bird. You know what I mean? Like, Barney or something. You feel me? Like, they were the leader
they
of.
got street cred.
Or,
Right.
which Teletubby was the leader?
the
red
red one
one,
you would guess,
probably.
but that's because of Power Rangers, though. That's
True.
a conception.
True.
But yeah, which one?
Even, yeah. I don't know. I don't have one particular leader that I thought of as a child, I don't think.
Okay.
I was just like, yeah. Yo, low key, when all the characters are prevalent, that's when I'm like, oh, yeah, this a good
Sure.
motherfucking show. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was saying that to say like Power Rangers definitely like that's probably the number one thing that's impacted me in my life. Like no cap. Like the Red Ranger. Like I was just like
All day long.
I was like, who is this dude? Like he really out here just like for the better, for the common good. Like this nigga lit. Like and then when he got beat up by the White Ranger / Green Ranger, then immediately I was hood hopping.
He was also
Man.
White Ranger did come in sauced
I
up,
was
bro.
like, man, this White Ranger, bro. He just
Say
beat
he
up the
gone
Red
wild.
Ranger, bro. Who was messing with him? And then he became the Red Ranger.
Yeah,
but
true. Well, he got it.
Yeah, but yeah, that definitely impacted my life to the max. Because everything after that is like, all right, Goku want to be the Red Ranger. All right, Naruto want to be the Red Ranger. All right, you know. But it's like I'm measuring everything up to that.
Right.
That's understandable.
Very fair, bro.
Yeah.
But hear me out. You know what's one way that you can be a leader
In your community,
in your community? You can be the first leader to somebody else.
on me.
You could lead the
Lead the way.
coalition
Be a
of
pioneer.
liking, commenting,
Not a pioneer.
sharing, and subscribing. You could blaze the trail.
Indeed.
You could be that person.
If you want to be spicy, turn on like the post notifications.
Oh my
that's
goodness.
ridiculous. But if you do
just
that,
a whole trendsetter at that point.
Love that.
Man, but this has been a wonderful episode.
Indeed.
This is, of course, still the Wholesome House, even though we're in a different location.
Hey.
Anywhere we are and
It's
the
wholesome.
wholesome energy is, it is the Wholesome House. So we do appreciate. Actually, first and foremost, I do want to let's give a nice round of applause for both Zach and Matt for opening their doors to host today.
It'd be weird. Like, do you applaud yourself or not? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm applauding Matt.
I am today. You feel
we
me?
needed to.
Give it up for Tori, bro.
And Tori, yeah,
Tori.
Tori.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we
Quick
don't
audible.
mess with DTE.
Oh man.
Ops.
Sorry.
So yeah,
Don't
DTE
get me
sucks.
started.
John Cena, you're not YNJ.
I'm not, bro. I'm not him. I'm not Baby Tron.
Definitely not Rio.
I'm not Rio. I'm none of them, bro.
Called it Rico.
Energy did not have this one, bro.
Yeah, but we do appreciate everyone that listened today, everyone that watched today. Definitely check out all of our other content as always, and interact with us. Let us know. Answer some of these questions with us. Are you going to live in Eternia? Who is your first, leader? All that kind of stuff. We want to see all that and just open that dialogue. But we appreciate it. This is Benjamin Lane signing out. Yeah.
It's your boy Matt. Who? Mailer signing out.
March, Troy, out of here. Still working on getting that tape out. But also, I want to say, I started off saying that I was super tired at the beginning of this. And I want to say, listen, y'all, tap in with y'all friends, bro. Because I'm feeling much better right now. I'm feeling I got energy to get through the rest of the day. And I'm thankful for it.
Hey, we
Oh, God.
love you, my guy.
Wave Master J, man. Hey, y'all stay safe out here, bro.
For real.
It's crazy. And I hope your power is on when this episode airs.
Facts.
Z Breeze signing out.
All right. See y'all.